morning, and I want to start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmothers, and women in general who love, teach, and greatly influence the kids of our church. Kids, hopefully you've given your mom a great big hug already today and told her how much you love her. That's the best gift you could give her today. And maybe a little quiet time. If you haven't had a chance to open the kids-only bag that I delivered this week, do that this afternoon while your mom takes a nap. In the 80s, there was a show on CBN called Superbook. Maybe some of you adults remember it. About 4 years ago, the same company released their new updated version of these shows and a curriculum to go along with them. And that is what we at First Mennonite have been using to teach elementary children's church. In all of the episodes, there are two kids, Chris and Joy, that find themselves in a predicament, and Superbook takes them and their robot Gizmo back in time to the Bible times to learn how to handle their problems. We are going to watch a couple of clips today, and I thought I should explain why there's a robot in the Bible story. Today we're going to talk about just a few of the over 300 times in the Bible that we see the words I am related to God. Do you know when we read these words for the very first time? I'll give you a hint. It's in the second book of the Old Testament, Exodus. Do you know who wrote the book of Exodus? See if you can recognize this story.
Look!
Moses.
Here I am.
Do not draw near this place. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place you stand is holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. I am who I am.
God said to Moses, I am who I am. And a little later, when Moses asks what he should say to the Israelites, God tells him to tell them, I am has sent me to you. This is not only the first I am statement, but one of the many examples of God's power. He made a bush be on fire and not burn up. We have been looking at the book of John over the past few months. The famous I am statements are all found in the book of John. And when I asked the kids to finish this statement, Jesus said, I am blank, these were their responses. Jesus said, I am...
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me.
I am the resurrection and the life.
I am the Good Shepherd.
I am the way, the truth, and the life.
I am a little child of God.
Jesus said, I am...
Happy.
I am the light of the world.
I am the bread of life. I am the Good Shepherd.
I am the resurrection and the life.
I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never be hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty.
I am the light of the world.
I am the Messiah.
I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved.
I am the bread of life.
I'm the vine.
I want to highlight a couple of these today. In John 10, Jesus was teaching about being the Good Shepherd and how he will lay down his life for his sheep. He ends this passage with these words, No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have the authority to lay it down and the authority to take it up again. He was speaking about his life. Remember those words for a minute. The other one I want to highlight is John 15. This is where Jesus states, I am the true vine. He was teaching about being connected to him if we want to bear fruit. In verse 10, he says this, If you obey my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed my Father's commands and remain in his love. Remember those words too while we watch one more clip from Superbook. Watch what happens when Jesus says one of the last I ams in the Bible.
Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?
So you're the one.
I am he.
I am he. In these 3 words, these things happen. Number 1, his power is evident simply with the spoken words, I am he. The soldiers fall down by his overpowering presence. Number 2, he makes a choice. In John 10, he said he had the power and authority to lay down his life and the authority to take it up again. But he is choosing to be obedient to his Father, like he said in John 15, by giving himself up. Drink the cup the Father has given me.
Shall I not drink from the cup of suffering the Father has given me?
We have also been talking about the Holy Spirit. In Acts 1:8, Jesus says, "You will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you." If you have received Jesus in your life, you have the power of the Holy Spirit, but you also have a choice to make. Will you be obedient like Jesus was to his Father? By obedience, we stay connected with God and are given the power of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. By obedience, we put ourselves in the middle of his love, and there we see his glory.